we talk about federalism. In this chapter, we are going to learn what federalism is, federal government and unitary government, types of federalism, key features of federalism, kinds of federalism, and what makes India a federal country and how federalism is practiced, decentralization in India. These are the things that we are going to study now. The term federalism is derived from the Latin word fidus, which means formal agreement or covenant. It includes the interrelationships between the states as well as the states and the federal government. Now, what is federalism? Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between the central authority and various constituent units of the country. This type of system is taken over in USA, Australia, Germany and India. Federalism has two levels of government, the one of the entire country and the government at the level of provinces or states. The government for the entire country is responsible for few subjects of common national interest, and the government for the provinces are responsible for day-to-day administration of their states. Federal government and unitary government. Federal government. In a federal form of government, the central government shares its powers with the various constituent units of the country. In it, the central government orders the state government to do something. State government has powers of its own for which it is not answerable to the central government. For example, India, USA, Canada. Unitary government. In unitary form of government, either there is only one level of government or the subunits are subordinate to the central government. The central government can pass an order to the provincial or the local governments. It is taken into UK, China and France. Key features of federalism. So these are the key features of federalism which state there are two or more levels of government in a federalism. Different tiers of government. The different tiers of government govern the same citizen, but each tier has its own jurisdiction. The jurisdiction of the respective levels or tiers of government are specified in the Constitution. No fundamental change. There is no fundamental change can be made in the Constitution without the consent of both the levels of government. An independent judiciary. An independent judiciary prevents conflicts between the center and state or states. Specified source of revenue. Each level of government has clearly specified sources of revenue. So these were all the key features of federalism. Now, federal system has dual objectives. What are those dual objectives? The one objective is safeguard and promote unity. And the second objective is accommodate regional diversity. Kinds of federalism. It is of two types, the coming together federation and the holding together federation. The coming together federation, it is of the independent states voluntarily who form a bigger union. States and center have equal powers. That is conducted in USA, Switzerland and Australia. The holding together federation is wherein the large country is divided into the power between the states and central government. The central government is always more powerful than the regional or the state government, which is taken under India, Spain, Belgium. Now we will understand what makes India a federal country. So the division of the legislative power here. The power sharing arrangement in our country is mainly based on the quasi-federal nature of the federation. The Constitution therefore clearly provides a threefold distribution of legislative powers between the union government and the state government. So the three powers are the union list, the state list and the concurrent list. The division between the powers are that the union list deals with the 99 subjects which includes defense, banking, communication, etc. The state list deals with the 66 subjects like police, trade, commerce, etc. The concurrent list, it deals with 47 subjects like education, marriage, forest, etc. The basic difference is that Parliament here makes laws for the union list. The laws for the state list are made by the state legislature, and for the concurrent list, both the state legislature and Parliament make the laws. Are you understanding the concept? How is federalism practiced? Creation of linguistic states was done on two bases: culture, ethnicity, or geography, on the basis of language also. For example, Nagaland, Uttarakhand, Jharkhand. The language policy. Hindi is the official language of India. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages recognized as scheduled languages by the Constitution of India. The center and state relations. These both relations depend upon how the ruling parties and leaders follow the constitutional arrangements. Center-state relation means the relation between center and its units where there exists federal system. It is of great importance in the country like India, constrained by regionalism, religion, uneven development, demand for autonomy, and many other things. The state share of powers has also strengthened federalism in India. Decentralization in India. Decentralization means that some powers are taken away from the central and state governments and given to the local government. The Constitution was amended to make the third tier of democracy more powerful and effective in 1992. So now we are going to understand the reasons behind this decentralization. The reasons were that a large number of issues and problems can be solved at a local level. Local people have better knowledge of their problems. They can directly participate in the decision making. They have better ideas on where to spend money. Local people can manage things more efficiently. Then we come up to objectives towards decentralization in 1992. These objectives were to provide three-tier system of the Panchayati Raj, to hold Panchayat elections for every 5 years, to provide reservations for SC, SC and OBCs, 1/3 seats is reserved for women, state government to share some powers and revenue with local government bodies. Then we come up to the structure of the rural local government. What the structure says? That the Gram Panchayats are grouped to form a Panchayati Samiti. The members are elected by all the Panchayati members of the area. All the Panchayat Samitis or Mandals in a district together constitute the Jila Parishad. Most members of the Jila Parishad are elected members. Members of the Lok Sabha and MLAs of the district are also its members. Jila Parishad chairperson is the political head of Jila Parishad. Now we understand the structure of the urban local government. It states that the municipalities are set up in towns. The big cities are constituted into municipality corporation. Both are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. Municipal chairperson is the head of the municipalities, and in a municipal corporation, such an officer is called a mayor.